I'm going to do a video that I shouldn't have to do, but because of the intelligence level of LeBron James fanboys and wannabe Laker fans, really just LeBron James jockstrap sniffers, disguising themselves as Lakers, I'm going to have this unfortunate discussion, but I'm going to do this video real quick because it's not worth spending a lot of time on it. So on Facebook, I talked about this a little bit in my last video, but I want to do a video for this because it shows the delusion of some people. On my Facebook, I saw a guy who I know from being around the AAU circuit, coaching and different things like that. Great guy, awesome guy. I see him around, know him around the basketball circuit, and worked out in the gym together. Good dude. Won't mention his name in this video. Cool guy. He was really just and he is a LeBron James fan, but he's not a delusional fanboy. It's a difference. But somebody had posted something, and if we're not careful, people understand how contracts work, the NBA collective bargaining agreement. They don't understand how a lot of that stuff works. They could easily be deceived, and he was, unfortunately. I'm all right, man. I'm dealing with this little virus. His temperature dropped again, and it's crazy, man. His weather's up now. It'll be 70 degrees one day, 40 the next. That's how it is right now. It'll be that way for about another month, and then we should get some true, sustained warm weather, and we'll have to keep doing all this, pull all these winter clothes back out. But nonetheless, so he starts, he's posting this thing that, people who don't understand the collective bargaining agreement don't realize that once a player has been traded from a team in a season, they can't get bought out. I'm not saying they can't get bought out, but they can't get bought out and go back to the same team. So he was posting this as, that Anthony Davis plans on somehow getting the Dallas to buy him out so he can go back and rejoin LeBron James again and help him win another championship because he'll be back in time for the playoffs. First of all, as ridiculous as that sounds, if I was Anthony Davis, I wouldn't trust LeBron James with nothing. This is the same guy who stabbed him in the back, and now he's going around lying and saying he didn't know nothing about the trade and all that stuff. And now it's been reported that Anthony Davis doesn't trust LeBron James, and rightfully so, because he was starting to realize this stuff just ain't adding up. And so kind of that's where things are right now. So that's what's been reported. So first of all, just on principle alone, even if he could get bought out technically by the Dallas Mavericks, why would I go back to a guy that's proven himself to not be trustworthy? Why would I do that? Why would I reward a guy who stabbed me in the back to bring in a younger guy and the guy who could be a scapegoat, who just like how he'd been? And if I was Anthony Davis, I want to play with LeBron James no way, because all the time I played with the Lakers, I got blamed for everything. What's going on? Some of you LeBron James, how you doing, brother? Fanboy on there making everything about, and I'm not gonna give this brother no more credit. Guy who I've been mentioning his name, y'all know who I'm talking about. Clayton Phillips. No, he's not. He can't. First of all, he can't go back. And go somehow. This post is up about him going back to the Lakers, and with the way the collective bargaining agreement is set up, there's a rule in place. People used to do that. There's a rule in place that says if you get traded from a team in a season, you cannot get bought out and go back to that same team in the same season. So that tells you right there that just on alone, that can't happen. He cannot. He can't. If he wanted to go back to the Lakers, he could. So. And that whole idea is out the window, and that's the reason why they reported Nico Harrison wanted Anthony Davis. So he wanted Anthony Davis, and he wanted Max. He put Max Christie in the deal. That's what he wanted. Those are the players that he got, because they didn't want Luka. That'd be just the same thing as like the Lakers buying out Luka Doncic. He go back to Dallas. You know what I'm saying? It's just like it's not. It can't happen. It's not gonna happen. I'm not saying that Luka couldn't end up back in Dallas during the. After the summer, after a trade or something like that. I mean, not necessarily a trade, but like a free agency, that he couldn't go back. I don't think it'll happen either, but it could though. Especially if they fired Nico Harrison, like what they talking about. And I think I think the brother's doing a wonderful job. He's got a lot of Dallas Mavericks fans. You know, it's this, and I get why they're upset. I'm not mad at them for feeling that way. You know, and it's just like that. The pressure is now, and now the half the team is injured, so now Dallas is not going to make the playoffs now. They've been sitting at that 10th seed, and they continue to sink and sink and sink. I don't know whether they're thinking of what they're trying to do, but for whatever reason, they you know, and then they got all these injuries, so they really can't come back without Alex Christie and Klay Thompson. Really, I mean, you know, that's not enough to get you in the playoffs. You know, and so it just, I mean, it is unfortunate. I'd love to see Dallas come back and do some damage next year. I'll be cheering for him again next year, especially if that piece of LeBron James is still in the Lakers next year, which I'm sure he will, because he's gonna be hanging on by a thread, trying to get trying to get Bryce on the Lakers. The Lakers gonna be done these stupid contracts and keeping them around, you know. And unfortunately, that's what we're dealing with, because when you deal with people that have pea brains and little to no intelligence, that's kind of, you know, that's what kind of things that happen. So it can, that's all you LeBron James fanboys, you got the pipe dreams of him having this huge mega super team that can't nobody beat and all this kind of stuff. Having Anthony Davis and all this stuff on the team is not going to happen per the collective bargaining agreement. They're not allowed to. You can't get traded from a team and go back to the same team in the same season. So whoever had that thought in your mind, nah, it ain't going to happen. All right, so that's sports TV. Y'all need to find another hobby and find something else to do other than having a residency up LeBron James' behind. And, you know your facts, learn your basketball, and, you know, all those kind of things. All right, Brad TV, shout out to the LDBC Lions Den Basketball Community. Please like, share, subscribe to this channel, and you'll get updates and things. You can donate to the Super Chat, or you can donate through Cash App. That's $RANDONSPANKENNU. This boy, Brandon Love Sports TV. I'm out. Peace.